anyways, up next is Zave versus Alcapwne. And I don't think these guys are doing hand warmers. They probably had hand warmers while we were talking about the good old days.
Yeah.
That's one thing I really love about casting with you. I get to actually talk about
we get to go back.
Yeah, dude. They don't know how long we've been around for, man.
I know.
But yeah, Zave versus Alcapwne. Zave being the Falco, Alcapwne being Marth. Falco versus Marth matchup. So I myself play Falco quite a bit, and you play Marth.
I play
so
Marth.
we could give different perspectives on the matchup here.
What I like is I like how these two characters beat the heck out of each other. Like, Falco can carry Marth all the way across the stage, and then Marth can make it so Falco just can't move. It's a very offensive matchup.
Yeah, if you look back at a lot of the hype matchups from back in the day, Shiz versus King being one of them, Falco versus Marth always makes for an enjoyable
PC versus Ken.
Yes.
Oh, those were fantastic. Like,
now that's old school.
in their heyday, you know, we saw that at one of the Apexes, kind of like in the Salty Sweet. But back in the heyday, when that was the top of the game, so exciting to watch, see what they can do to each other.
Especially the fact that throughout the year, those guys kept meeting up in bracket, and they would just go back and forth.
Just back and forth.
Yeah, the adaptation. And what I was going to say was, seeing those guys go back and and forth against each other showed the progression of the Marth vs. Falco matchup.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that was so cool about it, and how they would just go. They would learn something and then apply it to the match. And then they would have something happen to them, and how am I going to counter this? And I think it was really difficult back then to figure, because at one point I think Falco went to the top of the tier list.
Yeah.
When PC was beating Ken, and then Ken would beat him back. It was just so hard to tell who wins this matchup. And we even see nowadays King on certain levels will go Sheik against Falco and not always say Fox. To this day, I still don't know who has the upper hand in this matchup.
It's crazy, man. I mean, whenever I talk to the top-level Falco mains, especially Westballs, he tells me he doesn't like fighting Marth because he knows how great Marth's punish game is, right?
How great Marth's game punish can be.
Yeah, potentially.
It's so hard to pull off. But you're right. If it's there, it is nasty.
Yeah, if you get the opportunity to grab the Falco, because a good Falco's hard to grab, right? Once you get that opportunity, you can go to town on the character, even if there are platforms.
But I bet if you go talk to some Mars, they'll tell you they don't want to play Westballs because they know what he can do back to them.
Oh, yeah, right?
So Westballs might feel that way, but I promise you there's plenty of Mars that are like, no, I don't want any of that. I want to be able to actually move my character in a match and not just be lasered and shine combo all the way across the stage from platform to platform, because Falco does have that ability, if you know how to control the platforms that way.
Now, one thing I really like to see whenever it comes to this matchup is seeing how the Marths deal with lasers. Right here, though, we see Alcapwne. He's kind of not getting the Falco off of him. Whenever the lasers come out, you don't see any power shields or any dash attacks to get underneath. Also, if you see a Falco's jumping near you, jumping towards you with an attack, you can nair.
You can nair. You know, you can also just tipper them.
Yeah. Oh, you could. Yeah.
I was at a Xanadu the other day, and I couldn't understand why this Falco was lasering me so much. I realized he's lasering me right in my face. As soon as he jumps, I just forward smash.
That's it.
And you can get Falco off you that way, too. Hey, like right there, you just saw a laser directly to the face, and the Marth doesn't have to put up with that. Definitely does not have to put up with that.
Oh, and right there, it looks like he has the idea. He's trying to go for that forward smash, but is it too little too late?
Kind of looks like Fox right there.
Yeah, with that up air, just sending the Marth straight up into the sky, and it didn't look like he DI'd it. Okay.
It's really tough to counter pick a Falco. You know, Marth had the counter pick here because Falcons nowadays really like Yoshis. And you don't want to take him to like Dreamland where he has all that room, and he probably banned FD, so it's like it's either this or Pokemon. But I feel like Falco's comfortable on both.
True. I agree with that sentiment, but at the same time, I felt, you know, after talking to King, he told me how he actually likes Pokemon with Marth.
So I've been enjoying it a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of Falcos have been taking me there, and I think to myself, all right, this isn't that bad.
Yeah, because the platforms are low enough where you could just squeeze out a short hop up air or an up tilt.
I don't like the changes.
Yeah, the changes are annoying.
Are tough, and I think they're in favor of Falco. But when it's the neutral stage, those platforms are perfect for Marth. But there's not many Marths out there that are ready to take that step. Be like, you know what? I'm taking you to Pokemon.
Yeah.
Because this feels like the natural choice, right? But Westballs loves this stage.
Yeah, he moves so fast on the stage and does Axe. But right here, great job, Alcapwne.
Great 2-0.
Zave, the entire time, just used his aggression on Alcapwne, and Alcapwne didn't really block. I didn't see any blocking
And
from
we
him.
talked about this, right?
Yeah.
We talked about earlier in the brackets, we're going to see Falcos be a little more aggressive and offensive. And I mean, that's what just happened there.
Yeah.
That was a 3 stock right there, all over the Marth. We saw that he wasn't handling it very well. He wasn't, as you said, he wasn't power shielding. He wasn't dash attacking underneath any of the lasers. And it looks really bad.
Yeah, I definitely would like to see Alcapwne in the future, if he faces any Falco mains,
Yeah.
try to close the distance between you and the Falco so that you can get those opportune forward smashes, dash attacks, or better yet, Marth's grab range is so great. You might be able to get a dash up power shield.
Yeah,
grab.
right, and just grab it. Yeah, for all of you Marths that are watching, it doesn't have to go down that way. I know you just watched that. It doesn't have to be that way. Marth does have a lot of other options versus Falco. They're not easy though. I'm not sitting here saying that, oh, he should have been doing this. Power shielding lasers is not easy whatsoever. Knowing if the height of the lasers that are being shot at you, hey, should I jump over these? Should I dash under them? Especially